The whole time they were talking about nothing soft. What stuck with me more than anything was just about how everybody carried themselves, and it matched why they won so many games. That's something I try to live by. Back to you guys.
Well, it's part of that organization, and it is some kind of inspiration. Thanks, David. And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Detroit, the backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivey. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. Cunningham kicks to Ivey. Back to Cunningham. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside. And finished off by McDaniel.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Cunningham. And the pass to Stewart. Now, here's Ivey. He's guarded closely. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And so he hits both. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Now, here's Cunningham. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Edwards passes to Towns. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The layup missed.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Bogdanovich wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Bogdanovich is a versatile scorer, a threat from all over the court.
And here is Conley. Towns, a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Towns. Over to the wing. Here's Gobert. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 1. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now, here's Cunningham. McDaniels defending. Here's the teardrop. And rejection by McDaniels. Edwards inside. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. No good that time. Pass to Stewart. Three-pointer. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. He dishes it to Towns, and he lays it straight in. Towns has got 6 points.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Ivy. Stewart with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Cunningham against Edwards. Takes it inside. Doesn't go for him. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. And McDaniels with the block. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves leading by 3. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Dishes to Gobert. He kicks it to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward. How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Stolen. Here's Bogdanovich. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now here's Edwards. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. Now here's Gobert. And that one, good.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Ivy. No points in the game yet for him. And the rejection by Towns. And he stays with it. 5 on the clock. Duren the pass to Stewart. Tries it again. He squares up and sinks it. So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a 3-point game. Passes to Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. Defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
Now, here's Stewart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. For the finish, and Towns throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Cunningham. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Noel's checked in for Duren. Marvin Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Diallo's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ivy. Now Bagley. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Oh, wow!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Pistons trail by 5. Loud pass to Bagley, an emphatic LU jam.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Edwards dishes to Towns. Banked in off the glass.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So here's Burks. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 5. Diallo kicks to Cunningham. Bagley the pass to Burks. Cunningham for 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And stolen by Noel. Here's Burks. They get the rebound. Bagley. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Bagley's got his second bucket of the night. Minnesota leading by 3. Conley finds McDaniel. Back to Conley. Now the pass to Towns. And stolen by Diallo. Cunningham looking it over. Burks on the wing. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Stolen by McDaniels. Conley left side. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Noel. Gobert the pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And he makes the first.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now, here's Burks. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Puts it up from 7. Shot good by Diallo.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Timberwolves leading by 5. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. To the inside. That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley. 6 points for Anthony Edwards.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Bagley the screen. To the middle. Towns with the steal. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
Now, here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
And here is Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Driving inside. It's good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anderson is out there with Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Rivers. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. Prince's shot is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And they recover it. Stewart passes to Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Pass to Rivers. Left side, Anderson wants to get it to Reed, and does. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Diallo with it, picked up by Rivers. Diallo the pass to Bogdanovich, stolen by Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. That's tipped.
Oh, nice swat there from Ivy. Love seeing guards like him come up big on defense.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw off from Bogdanovich.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Pistons trail by 10. Pass to Bagley. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Count that one. Bagley's got 8. And Ivey especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The kick out to Anderson. Passes it to Rivers. 6 to shoot. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Ivey. The pass to Stewart. Now here's Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. Here's Alexander Walker. Rivers scanning the floor. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Rivers. Fires for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Ivey. Tight defense on him. Puts it up from 12. That one off the back iron and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's Ivey. Pass to Bogdanovich. The rebound by Anderson.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Ivey passes to Stewart. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivey is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Anderson, a screen on Diallo. Rivers, a three-pointer is right on target. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Reed with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Bogdanovich kicks to Diallo. Pass to Stewart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Both good from the line that time. So it's the Timberwolves now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A 3 from Anderson. Tries again. Got a hand on it. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Duren. Detroit, no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Rivers. The D by Bogdanovich.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And there's the pass to Stewart. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. Minnesota making some changes. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Mike Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now, here's McDaniels. 5 points in the game. Towns down low, guarded by Stewart, and he makes that one. Towns has got 16 points.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Now, here's Ivey. Fires at the elbow, and he gets the jumper to drop. Ivey's got 4 points this quarter.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivey get comfortable from there.
Pass to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Ivey. Off target from outside. Outside Conley. Outside Towns. Rebound Detroit. Stewart's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Diallo kicks to Ivey. To the inside. Here's Duren. Puts it up from 12. The shot by Ivey, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Timberwolves made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
For the Pistons, Burks comes in for Diallo. And it's Cunningham in for Ivey. And the second free throw, good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. 8-point game. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Conley following the shot by Alec Burks. Back to Conley. Right wing. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Cunningham outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Cunningham's got 5.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now, here's McDaniels. 5 points in the game. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he gets that open.
And Duren slams it in.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you got to get it to him.
Here's Conley. Rivers finds McDaniel. Back to Rivers. Clock at 6. Here's Conley. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Burks the pass to Stewart. And he gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Cunningham against Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Towns. They get it again. Reed misses. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Cunningham kicks to Burks. To the paint. Here's Duran. And he hits it to tie the game up. He has 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's got 5. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Conley's got 6 points.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Rivers. Back to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Feeds to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Pistons trail by 3. Burks dishes to Bogdanovich. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Stewart in the corner. Back to Bogdanovich. Cunningham for 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Now here's Towns. 20 points for him. Passes it to Reed. Outside Conley. The pass to Towns. From 13. Rebound, Detroit. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Cunningham with it. Conley picks him up. There's the pick. Cunningham's shot is off. The Timberwolves shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Oh, and here comes Rivers all alone. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanović. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first free throw is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl, you got some scoring going in that first half. What did you take advantage of?
I'm just finding spots, not chasing it, letting it come to me. Just using what my teammates give me.
Productive half so far, Karl-Anthony. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.